Edgar Hoover said, stop the rise of a black messiah. The judge said, charge teens as adults, turn them to lifeless. Us holy, brush waves slowly, Tusker Ivory beside me. Thus no slave Toby, don't try me. We enter in the age of Aquarius, where Ukrainian armies and U.S. National Guard tensions flaring up. So unforgiving is the universe when you don't listen. It's all written, that soul-quenching goal you're missing. Careful of ending in the destructive system where your wild barking the growls turn to meows and hissing. I'm torn between religions, my necklaces represent many centuries of theories with all respect, but bear in mind, I'm just trying to see and hear the signs. Had a terrible mind, lion skin got my stripes. They from Front Street, make-believe block. Got an attitude, avenue, liar's lane. Your life incompatible, not to mine. You insane, you belong in the liar society. You're not as fly as me, the only music head who never super. Though I heard like state troopers and feds is off the hook tonight. I take a look alike. Last night we left the club. My future
Give
bright.
Me something.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Seahawks. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Seahawks, Patriots, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil, a milestone game in the history of the NFL. And do the players at this point have any feeling at all about the bigness of this one?
And Jim, all they're thinking about is the job they got to do. They've trained all of their lives to be in this position. And you take all that practice and preparation and make sure you put it on display here in today's game and try to be a Super Bowl champion.
Go now to the third member of our broadcast team, Danielle Bellini, down on the sidelines with more on today's game.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning this Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Steven Gostowski now ready to kick the ball and get this game started. Super Bowl 50 is underway. Baldwin's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Wilson's going to march onto the field. First down at the 26. Mayo wraps him up. The Patriots defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into your quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day. I think it will be.
Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Wilson with the reception. It's Mayo in on the tackle.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
When you played in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 21. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Chung's going to look for space now. Gains 12. Brady's heading out now for his first series. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. Tough catch.
Well, there's no substitute for talent. And that time we saw a lot of talent from the quarterback throwing it down the field, and what a good job of the wide receiver making the catch.
The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
We're through 1 quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots come out. 2 tight ends on the field. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Bennett in on the quarterback and takes him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
3rd and long. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
The Patriots put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Didn't have the distance.
There is nothing more deflating to the offense in a football team than to watch your field goal kicker go out there and not even get it long enough or give it a chance to go through the uprights. Really big downer for the team.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 35. It's Mayo who brings him down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. And methodically, he just throws it away.
Well, when it's 3rd and long, I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The Seahawks come to the line with a bunch set. 3rd down and 10. They go screen with Jackson. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Chung's got it on the return. That's a pickup of 14. Brady's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. 1st down at the 27. The catch is made by Edelman. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a 1st down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and he picked up solid yards.
The Patriots call a timeout, their first. And here we have 2nd down. The Patriots come out. Jumbo package on the field. Brady, handoff. And it's Earl Thomas who brought him down that time. The Patriots will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Knocked down as he fires it.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Brady going to try to scramble now. It's intercepted.
Richard Sherman can really play. He can really talk, too. He likes to tell everybody how good he is, and he can back it up. That was a beautiful interception.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
The Patriots sat at the line. Dime package. Brought down at the 20. First down on the way. Both defenses dominant in that first half. We're all tied up. Heading into the break, Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Both the Patriots and the Seahawks have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half.
Amendova's got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks defense is taking the field now, just out of the half, looking to hold serve in a tie game, Phil. How much pressure do you think they're feeling as this game enters the second half?
I don't know if they feel the pressure, but I'll say this, Jim. You know, at halftime, I'm sure the defensive coach was saying, let's go out and win the game on the defensive side. So I expect to see something different here to start the second half.
Bolden's lined up as the single back. Brady's on the move. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. The Patriots are hoping to pull this one out. It's a tie game, even with no passing attack. Brady's been out of sorts most of the time. He's got shaky numbers, but they're still right in it, Phil.
Jim, the quarterback can't always be sharp. So when he's not sharp, what are you going to do as a team to try to find a different way to win? They've done a good job so far. They just got to find a way to make that one big play that can lead them to victory.
Takes the hit, throws.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
Brady's, the ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble. That brings the play to an end. Just out of the half, and it looks like the defensive battle continues in this game.
Nothing changed at halftime, did it? The defense came out, fired up, ready to go, and they're still playing well. Offenses, I'd say the game plan for you the rest of the day is try not to make a mistake.
The Patriots have it at the 34. Brady's going to scramble. Brady's tackled down after a gain of 10.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
First down at the 44. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Holding. Defense.
First down at the 49. Brady's running away from the pressure. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
Brady throws it into the big mitts of Rob Gronkowski. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
White's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Seahawks offense will try to set the pace early here in the second half with this game tied, Phil.
Yeah, they're going to try to set the pace, but listen, on the other side, this defense is aggressive. It's tough. I think the defense is going to get...
The defense gets a sack. Both defenses holding serve as we head to the fourth. Which offense will string a drive together to break this tie? We'll find out in a moment. We're about to get this fourth quarter started. How frustrated are these offenses right now? It seems like everything they've tried today has been negated by these fierce defenses.
Yeah, it has been negated. Yes, they're frustrated. I think they're really uptight. When you have games like this, you just cannot relax on the offensive side, so I don't expect it to turn around. This is all about the defenses here today.
Time becoming a factor in this game. The final quarter begins. With this snap. Hightowers all over that offense and brings him down.
The Seahawks offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Not much time left here, and the defense will need to come up with a stop to maintain the tie. On the money. Brought down by Mayo.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Luke Wilson has the catch. That's a gain of 8. That's reception number 2 for him. No time to huddle right now. They go right to the hurry-up.
Well, this hurry-up offense, such a big part of the NFL. So many close games. You better be good in the hurry-up offense.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Time's running out of this one. Midway through the fourth. Wilson off the mark that time.
Jim, it's a tied game in the fourth quarter, and your defense, they want to try to win it, so they're aggressive on third down. Now the offense is in fourth down, probably going to have to punt it to you.
Encroachment defense.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Seahawks are locked in a defensive war here today. Looks like the first team to score is going to win.
Yeah, hey, it probably will be on the defensive side. They have dominated the pace of play. They're just running over the offenses, and I think it will come down to that, Jim. Which team will get the turnover that's going to lead them to a score? Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Brady's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Tie game in this one. Fourth quarter is winding down. Brady going to try to scramble now. Right, the one who brings him to the ground. The Patriots will have to get to about the 39 to even think about kicking the field goal. It'll be third down. The Patriots come out in a jumbo set. Brady's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Comes down with the defender tips it out. Late in the fourth, and it's the defense making another stop and barring some type of miracle. This game is going to head to overtime.
Yeah, Jim, when you see 4 quarters of dominant defense, what you have to do on the offensive side, you just got to be careful. So I'd be very surprised if this game doesn't finish the way it is and we see some overtime.
Taken down at the 39. The offense comes onto the field after the punt. They can steer this game towards overtime, or they can gamble a little bit and go for the win.
Jim, I would not gamble in a situation like this. You have all the control on the offensive side. Play it safe, and you hope somebody breaks a play to get that offense going. Then you can gamble and try to go for the score.
Has his target. The Seahawks signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Wilson with the reception. And the offense will call a timeout. The Seahawks head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left in the game. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. Second down and 11. Should have had it. The Seahawks will need to get to about the 41 on this drive in order to bring a field goal into play. The Seahawks field goal unit coming out for the kick that will decide this one in what has been a most memorable game. And it's no good. A chance to win the game right there, but now we're probably in for overtime.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
First down at the 49. Williams got it on a pass that had some heat. And he will not score. We are headed to overtime. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game. The Seahawks defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game.
Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're over on the sideline yelling at the offense, come on and do something because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim.
Second down here. The Patriots defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
The Seahawks have it at the 39. And gains about 1.
Lynch is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down coming up. Wilson with the give. Lynch is marked down at the 41.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. Wilson from the shotgun. Wilson has the catch. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
The Seahawks on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down at the 50. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. The Patriots with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 10. Lynch. Collins is in on the tackle. The Seahawks are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Wilson's got it in the gun. Ninkovich takes down the quarterback.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Patriots approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Brady's taking off. That's a gain of 6. Second down now. Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses. Bolden's in the backfield. Single back set. Brady's met at the 30. They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. Brady's met after a gain of 3. 2nd down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The Patriots step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. That's a gain of 6. That's reception number 4 for him.
The Patriots that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Bolden's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Not able to get away from Chancellor. First down coming up. Quick drop back. Brady's on the move. Tom Brady unleashes the long pass.
Brady's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion. The Patriots break huddle and show a jumbo look. Just a quick drop back. Brady's on the move. Wants to go deep. And that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
3rd and 10. Brady finds Gronkowski.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Seahawks haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
Wilson's going to be in the pistol here. 2nd and 10. Looking long. Third down now. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Chung's got a chance this time. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. Time has run out in regulation, and yes, indeed, we are going to overtime. The Patriots come out, jumbo package on the field. Into the open. Brady's tackled down at the 43. Here's the football resting at the 43. Three-step drop. And the reception by Brandon LaFell.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Dropping back 3. That'll pick up the first, and finally, the offense comes through with a clutch on third down. Bolton's lined up in a single back formation. Brady going to try to scramble now, and they deck the quarterback.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Loss of 2 on that play, and that's a gain of 9.
Defense is about discipline, and when you lose discipline, big plays happen. That time, the defensive pass rushers a little overzealous. They get out of the rush lanes. The quarterback gets outside and makes the play.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 30. Got drilled as he throws it. He'll try this one from 47. Puts it through the uprights. Needed. The New England Patriots have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to Foxborough. Do you look down on the field right now and just imagine what it's like for them, and then even think back to the days when you had that very same experience?
Probably the only time I actually ever reflect when I see them win the Super Bowl, because I know what a special moment that is. And they're enjoying a moment that they will remember in 50 years. They'll still be able to feel exactly how it felt at this very moment.